I'm joined with Officer Sygo, and today we're going to talk about Impact Teen Drivers. It's a wonderful program that's going on here in South Fayette. Officer, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Can you tell me a little more about the program?
Impact Teen Drivers is a program that was developed in California by Dr. Kelly Browning and in conjunction with the California Highway Patrol. And the purpose of the program is to reduce teen crashes due to distracted driving or inexperienced decisions behind the wheel.
That's definitely one of the hardest things about today is you got lots of kids, everybody's got their cell phones. I'm one of them. We're out there, so you think it's really quick at a stoplight and then all of a sudden it turns green, and it is a much needed program specifically in this area. And just on that note, it's a problem, it's an awareness problem, and that's always been the issue with any type of issue, whether it's drug related or otherwise. But can you tell me a little bit more about what you guys are doing to bring more awareness to the program? I know you guys are having some seminars and some meetings, but what else, in addition to that, what else are you guys doing?
Well, each year in the U.S., we lose about 4,000 teen drivers a year in vehicle crashes. Another 400,000 are seriously injured. And this program is to bring the awareness that all these distractions, whether it's a cell phone, a loud radio, or even passengers in your car, they take your focus off of driving, and for that split second, something can happen.
Well, what can we do as parents and members in the community to really support this message and get it out there?
Well, I think you said it just a little bit ago. We need to lead by example. And 16% of teens right now say that they have seen their parents text and drive. We need to change that. We ourselves need to lead, show our teens, hey, this is not the right thing to do, because driving is a big responsibility. It takes all of our concentration, and those seconds that we're texting or trying to make a phone call, it takes our focus off of the road.
And we live in a society now where it's multitasking. You're constantly in a hurry, whether you're late to go to school, late to go to work. You're putting your makeup on, you're reading the paper. I mean, I've seen somebody reading the paper, putting on lipstick, and talking on their cell phone all at the same time. And we all know that's not safe, but how do we discourage young people in particular? And how do we get that to resonate with them that, hey, you're doing something that could really cause, could end up in death or bodily harm to yourself? I mean, what can we do to help that really set into their heads?
Well, with this program, and it is evidence-based, we give them that evidence. We give them the actual facts. We also give them real-life stories of people who have lost loved ones. And they give their story, and they tell what happened in that accident. Just think of this. In the 3 or 4 seconds it takes to send a text message at 60 miles per hour, you travel 100 yards, a football field. Go 100 yards with your eyes closed. It's not an easy task. You can't do it. You don't know where the vehicle's going to go. These are the facts that we try to present to the teens and show them that this stuff doesn't work.
Well, when you're out and about and you're talking to people about this program, what resources are you guys using? What's available to the parents? Can you talk a little bit about that so we can help our kids make good decisions when they're out there?
Right. ImpactTeenDrivers.org, JustDrivePA.org. And one of the biggest helps with my programs is AAA. AAA has so many resources, and they reach out and touch so many people. You can get so much information off of their website, and they have contacts for everywhere. You can hit their links, and it'll take you to different websites, and it'll give you that information that you need to know. Statistical information too.
Well, just to kind of ask you about a few numbers, particularly related to South Fayette. Are you seeing a lot more traffic stops with people with cell phones in their hands? I know we have the construction out here on 50, and people are speeding, and we're trying to keep construction workers safe on top of that. But are you seeing an increase in people being pulled over for texting while they're driving?
Yeah, we certainly do. We have the texting law now, and you are not allowed to be texting on a phone. It is a hard thing to prove, but if you have your phone and you are using it, that's grounds for us to pull you over, and those stops do get made.
Excellent. Now, if you had to sum up this program and just put together a couple takeaways for us and for the kids out there, what would it be?
I think that the biggest part of this program here is just to tell people that these distractions take your focus off of the road. Driving a vehicle takes a lot of concentration. There are so many factors. You have to pay attention to road signs and stop signs and traffic lights. You have to pay attention to what other drivers are doing. And if you're texting or making a phone call, that's just that much of your brain power that's not on driving. And it takes a lot. And just a split second is all it takes to get yourself into a very serious situation.
And a lot of times, and maybe you can back me up on this, people are sending very short text messages, like, hey, I'll meet you here, or, I'll see you in 5 minutes or so. I mean, a message like that really isn't of great importance really needs to be put in perspective when you're measuring and weighing your risk here. Do I want to send a 3-letter text to really risk my life over? And it's not just risking your life, you're risking financial resources too. You're putting your own vehicle at risk, which is thousands of dollars. And I know you can't put a price on somebody's life, but when you're looking at texting, and this is the message that I try to tell the kids out there, you have to really weigh your risk here. Is that text message really worth you losing a leg? Is it worth being in the hospital for 3 months? Is it worth losing that football scholarship?
Right.
And I think that helps put things into perspective. And I know you guys, go ahead.
And when you send a text, that's only half of it, because you already had to receive the text. So just remember, you're reading that first before you send that reply.
Absolutely. It's a tough thing to handle. I know that you guys are going to be out there in full force. I hope that the message really resonates with the kids out there and even the adults who are doing it now.
Right.
But I really appreciate the work that you guys are doing.
Well, thank you.
And I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us today.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.